What's going on, everybody? Josh here. And first off, I want to apologize for my appearance. I'm actually out here shooting 4 of the same exact floor plan for an out-of-state client, and I just got done fishing off the boat, so that's why I look like this. And I was on my way home, so I figured I'd stop by here and knock these out for them. But since I'm doing 4 of them, and they're only going to buy one house, might as well show you the rest of them. So I'm in Seaire, the lagoon community in Parrish, Florida. And I'm gonna take you on a tour of, we'll see, it's either gonna be 3 or 4 of the same floor plan, different finishes, different elevations, stuff like that. And I will put the all the information in the description, because right now I'm just running through them real fast for my clients. So enough talking, let's start today's tour. This one's 7470, nice wide paver driveway. Obviously got your 3-car garage that you're looking for. Got the stone on the front here, the shake on up top there, and up top up there. Of course, you have your columns over here, palm trees in the front. And then over here, got a little bit of a covered front porch here. Not really much you can do there, honestly. And then your covered entryway here. And then your solid door, a little egg robin blue. All right, so you come in, you have your LVP flooring, nice wide hallway, and over to the left here, you're gonna have 2 bedrooms and a bathroom. You do have your 8-foot doors, and then the carpet, it's kind of like a tan color carpet for bedroom number 1. This is actually a really nice size bedroom. Closet doors are, I believe I saw them in the garage, but obviously they would be there, and they're the kind of the sliding ones. And then right over here, bathroom number 1, you got the tile floor, white cabinets, quartz countertops, the gold fixtures, and the stainless steel or nickel finish for the hardware on the cabinets, which is kind of weird, mix and matching. And of course, your gold fixtures around your tub and shower combo with the, oops, we gotta turn that light on, with the tile around your tub and shower combo. There's also a light right here. And then bedroom number 2. Also decent sized bedroom. You can see the closet doors there, what they would look like for the other bedroom. All right. And disregard the loudness of the shoes. I got my water shoes on, just getting off the boat. So let's go upstairs, take a look at this bonus. And I promise I'm not stomping my feet going up the stairs. It's just the shoes. All right, so you get to the top up here, you get your bonus room. And then behind this door, you're gonna have your air handler. Or at least the air handler for upstairs. You got your thermostat there. And then here you're gonna have a closet. You do have a little attic access right there as well. And then over here, you're gonna have that bath. So same finishes that we saw downstairs. And then this overlooks the backyard and the pond. And of course, your tub and shower combo. And then your windows over here let a lot of natural light in. All right. All right, so bottom of the stairs, this would be the dining room area. You got the wine can here. I know in the model, I think it was, that they set up the dining room area there. Of course, this is your nice open living room area. You do have your Cat or HDMI cables, probably Cat 6, run through the wall already if you decide to wall mount a TV. Of course, you have a couple can lights. You have a pre-wire for a ceiling fan. And then you have power in the floor right here. And then you're open to your kitchen here. So right over here, you're gonna have some understairs storage. So a nice amount of storage in here, which actually, if you wanted to, you could put some shelving in here and make your pantry bigger. So right here, white cabinets, quartz countertops. You have kind of the grayish look tile for the backsplash. And then your, I can't tell if that's chrome or like brushed nickel for the hardware. And then your walk-in pantry here. You have plenty of room up top if you wanted to add more shelving as well. We'll come back to the rest of the kitchen, but let's go right over here. So nice area here if you wanted to create a drop zone coming in out of the garage. And then of course your laundry room here. You do have cabinets instead of the wire rack, which is a nice upgrade. Of course, washer and dryer would go there. And then right out here is going to be your 3-car garage. So water heater in the corner. Not real sure where that door's going, but it may be for a different property as well. 3-car garage, and then your hurricane shutters in the corner there. Looks like you have several power outlets along. I don't see a water softener loop anywhere, so if you decide to put a water softener, they could just plumb that to the outside of the home. A lot of people do that. All right, coming out of the garage, back into the kitchen. Nice big island. I'm assuming this doesn't go here either because you have one already, but really nice big island here. Of course, your refrigerator would go there. You have your KitchenAid stainless steel range hood, electric cooktop, of course that same backsplash, wall mounted oven and microwave, both KitchenAid. And then in the island, you have your white farmhouse style sink and a KitchenAid stainless steel dishwasher. And then a lot more cabinetry over here in countertop space with of course your window there. But nice wide open area. And then over here, you're gonna have another bedroom and a bathroom. So this one's looking out the backyard over the pond. This is probably the smallest bedroom of them all. Actually, I know it is. And then the bath over here. So all the same finishes before, white cabinets, quartz countertops, and then your gold fixtures. You have a triple sliders, which will go out there in a minute. And honestly, it's work, but if you really wanted to add a doors with a pool bath or make it a pool bath, you probably could. Right into your main bedroom, you have your French doors here. Nice sized bedroom. You do have your tray ceiling, 4 can lights up there. And then of course your 2 windows back here overlooking the backyard and the pond. But very big bedroom. And then into your main bath. You have your dual vanity, like how the countertop's all the way along that back wall. Water closet over here, nothing exciting there. And then of course, you know, this killer shower. You got the 2 benches. You have 2 rain shower heads, 2 transom windows, and 2 regular shower heads. And then of course your hexagon tile for your shower floor. And then your walk-in closet is gonna be back here. So decent sized closet. All right, let's go outside, take a look at this covered lanai in the backyard. And I don't know why I unlocked this door. This is the furthest away. All right, so you come out, you do have your covered lanai. And then of course your pond view back here. So over there, that's where the townhomes are. Of course, the lagoon is gonna be right over there. But nice pond view. I would venture to say, I know you're gonna have the lagoon, you probably don't wanna put a pool in, but the backyard really isn't that big to put a pool in. So that's gonna do it for this one. Let me know what you think about this one, and I will see you at the next one. Across the street, it's 7465. Same paved driveway. I'll try to point out all the differences if I can remember them all. Obviously, it's a different elevation, so no stone on the front. You have your archways here, which are kind of cool. And of course your palm trees here. Completely different front porch with it being a different elevation. All right, so you come in, you have wood-like tile floor in this one instead of the LVP. Same like flip, so the layout's gonna be the same. Bedroom number 1 up here. Nice size bedroom. This one has gray carpet. Of course, the 8-foot doors, and it's got black hardware on the doors. And then in the bathroom, you get that wood-like tile comes through. You get gray cabinets, that nickel I think it's nickel. For the hardware on the cabinets, you have black hardware for the faucets, a different quartz countertop. And then, of course, you have your white tile around your tub and shower combo and your black fixtures there. And then bedroom number 2. Only difference in here is the color of the carpet. Okay. Let's go upstairs. So the difference here, you get the dark wood handrail, you get the wrought iron right there, and then of course your dark wood on the stairs. And then when you get to the top up here, you have carpet instead of the LVP in the last one. Of course, black hardware for the door handles, the gray carpet. Your air handler is still there. One thing's different here is they just flip the attic access, but you still have it. And then your bathroom, you got the same gray cabinets as downstairs, same countertop, the black fixtures, same window. Then you have the white tile around the tub and shower combo. Okay. And as we get down here, you're going to notice this, it's a little bit darker in this one because they don't have all the additional can lights up here. So you do have the one can light for the dining room area. You still have all the wiring, cabling, stuff like that for the, and obviously you can see it needs to be touched up here, picking it up in the camera pretty well. So one thing I want to point out that I did not point out, because I forgot to in the first one, but I noticed it in this one. The first one had under cabinet lighting. This one does not, as you can see. So it's just darker overall in here because it's less actual light. Still the same big island, just a different quartz. You have the same understair storage. And then let's go back over here. So all this same. Garage was the same. Water heater there. So yep, still no pre-plumb for water softener. And then into your laundry room here. Just gray cabinets instead of the other one, I think had white. All right, and then back into the kitchen. Same pantry. You have the white tile backsplash here. Of course, your gray cabinets. Same cooktop, same range hood. Same, different sink. It's a single bowl undermount sink instead of the farmhouse style sink. Same dishwasher, same wall mounted oven and microwave, and then the same amount of cabinets and countertop space, just obviously different color. And then as you can see right there, you have a door. So this leads out to the lanai, of course. Bathroom here, just a different color fixtures, cabinets, and then this bedroom in here. It's the same other than the color of the carpet and the door handles. All right, over here, same triple sliders, and as you can see through there, there's also a door in the main suite. Same French doors. One difference here is The 4 can lights in the other one are not in here. You still have your tray ceiling. And then of course you have your door, which will go out in a minute. Same size bedroom overlooking the backyard and the pond. This one has a different lanai, which you'll see in a minute as well. So same wood like floor that we've seen so far. And then once again, the same cabinets and countertops that we've seen. Water closet, same thing. And then of course in here, your shower, same overall style. You got the 2 rain head shower heads. You got the 2 shower heads on the end and the 2 transom windows, the 2 benches. Only difference is the tile, the color of the fixtures, and then you have a smaller hexagon tile, almost a penny tile, just a little bit bigger. So smaller hexagon than the first one. And then of course your walk-in closet is the same. All right, let's go outside and take a look at this covered lanai. I personally like this lanai better than the first lanai. One thing I don't like, and I would actually make them change it, is you got black hardware, different color deadbolt. Why? It's on both of them. I would have them change that myself. But you got the same size lanai here, but then you have this extended lanai, which I absolutely love because you kind of get the best of both worlds. You want to sit out here, it's open on both ends to allow a breeze to come through. So look how long this is, the entire width of the house. But then you also have this inside area if you want to sit in here and have some privacy. You do have a pre-wire for a ceiling fan here, so there's gonna be obviously less wind flow in this area. So during the summer it might be a little bit hotter, so I'd sit out here. But then you have this view. Honestly, I like this view better because you're not gonna have the noise from the lagoon, the parking lot over there, and you're so much further away from the water and you're kind of elevated here. So it just protects even more. I mean, this would have to rain a ton. This would probably never flood over here, but because you're elevated. And then over there, I don't think they'll ever destroy that because it looks like there's a house on that side. And I know there's like an older neighborhood over here with, $1 million+ homes. So I like this view personally myself, much better than the first one. And then of course, this lanai, I personally like a lot better than the other one. All right, so let me know what you think about this, and I will see you at the next one. 7450. It's the same as the last one, so the second one, same as the second one, but a flipped elevation. So as you can see, the garage on the left-hand side, different color garage door, a little different on the landscaping as well. Obviously, different color paint on the outside, but you have the same arches, same little whatever that thing is up top. No stone. Let's go inside and take a look at this one. So one thing I noticed while I was going around and turning lights on, I'll point it out to you. And I am definitely not an engineer, but I wanted to show you when we get to it. All right, so since it's flipped, to the right, you're gonna have the 2 bedrooms and a bathroom. Different color hardware on the doors here. This is also, it looks like a gray carpet. But you have kind of the brush nickel for the door handles here. Bathroom, you have the tile. You have the gray cabinets. You have a different color with kind of the speckle and stuff. Quartz. You have chrome fixtures, which good luck keeping those clean. And then you have your tile around your tub and shower combo, of course, with your chrome fixtures. So LVP flooring, I didn't mention that. And then you have the gray carpet, bedroom number 2. I mean, these first 2 bedrooms are really nice sized bedrooms. All right. Let's go upstairs. So it's all carpet. And then of course drywall here instead of the wrought iron. And then just a white handrail. So this so far would be my 3rd favorite, just based off of this. And then there's a couple other things as we go through. But all carpet up here. But same size bonus room. Of course, back over here is going to be your air handler. And then here's your closet, which this one for some reason doesn't have an attic access, which is weird to me. Oh, you know what? Because it's right there. They just got to paint the finish, you know, drywalling or doing the orange peel texture on there and paint it. See, I don't understand why they put them in different spots everywhere, but it is what it is, I guess. So tile floor, gray cabinets, same quartz countertops that we saw downstairs. Got the window, and then of course your tile around your tub and shower combo, and of course those chrome fixtures. All right, so I've already sent a video to my inspector, but obviously neither one of us are engineers. But if you look right here, there's a crack right in the corner, and it runs down all along the smoke detector, all along the wall. You get to the wall, then it comes over and then comes down. So it's probably just a settlement crack, but I would obviously make sure to get it inspected if this is the one that you want. Same dining room area here. Once again, well, you do have can lights here, so it's a little bit brighter in here. You have the power in the floor. Same cables there. Main bedrooms over here, so I guess we'll go ahead and do this first since we're on this side of the home. You have your French doors. This one does have the 4 can lights and the tray ceiling. And then of course the windows out back. Also, as you can see, same extended lanai. And then into your bathroom, you have that tile floor we've already seen. We have the gray cabinets, chrome fixtures for the faucets, and then like the brushed nickel. And actually my inspector just texted me back as I'm filming. Definitely get a structural engineer to look at this one if this is the one that you want, but I have a feeling, knowing you, that this is not going to be your favorite. So same type of shower, except you got the chrome fixtures for the rain shower heads, and then both shower heads, same transom windows, same benches, nice big spider just on the drain right there. Don't know if you caught that. And then the hexagon tile. So then of course your walk-in closet back here. All right. We'll skip the triple sliders. We'll come back to that in a minute. So into your kitchen. As you can see, this has the under cabinet lighting. Nice big island like the other ones, just probably a different type of quartz. You have a white tile in I think it's a chevron pattern. Nice big window. Obviously everything being flipped. You kind of start here with your extended cabinets. Wall mounted oven and microwave. Same dishwasher. Single bowl undermount sink. The chrome fixtures. Same cooktop. And then of course your KitchenAid range hood. And then your refrigerator would go there. And then your pantry. All that is the same. All this is the same, just different. I mean, actually, gray cabinets is the same as the last one. And then out here, of course, everything's flipped. So you have your hurricane shutters and your water heater close to each other on this one versus hurricane shutters being across the garage. But still a 3-car garage. Still no water softener loop. And then, of course, your under stair storage, which same as all the other ones. All right. And then back over here, you're gonna have that bedroom and the bathroom. And then the same finishes that we've already seen in the other bathrooms. All right. And then this one, once again, has the extended lanai, just like the second home. Pond view as well, but we're on the side of the, so there's that. And then we're on the side, once again, a couple homes down from the very first one. So you have the parking lot for the lagoon over there. And then of course your extended lanai and your pond view back here. So here's a look at the back of this one. Let me know what you think about this, and I believe we have one more, so see you right over there. 7438, and it is same elevation as the first one that I showed you. This one's just flipped compared to that one, and this is probably my number 4, so my worst one that I think. But let me know what you think when we go inside. So you got the stone on the front. Of course, you have the shake up front as well. You got your columns. Guess we should go along the walkway. Of course, that little front porch area here. All right, so this one you come in, you have a completely different type of tile floor. It's a gray floor. Not sure if it's picking up very well on the camera, but it's kind of a gray. And then of course, being flipped to the right, you're gonna have your 2 bedrooms and a bathroom. Man, I still love how big this bedroom is up here though. Gray carpet. And then this one, did the light go out? Oh, okay, must not turn on. White cabinets, the nickel for the hardware, that kind of speckled quartz that we've already seen. And then of course your white tile, square tile around your tub and shower combo. And then once again, those chrome fixtures. All right, bedroom number 2. Pretty much everything in here is the same. Once again, a nice sized bedroom. All right, let's go upstairs. There's no cracking over here, so that's a good sign. You have the carpet on the floor, same white handrail. All right, get to the top up here, all carpet once again. Same size, you have your attic access out here, and it has been finished. Of course, your closet is right here. And then as you can probably hear, air handler once again, back here. All right, over here to the bathroom. Got that same tile as downstairs. White cabinets, that same quartz countertops, your chrome fixtures, and then your white square tile around your tub and shower combo. All right, so we get down to the bottom of the stairs. Same exact layout that we've already seen. Same cabling. Let's go over here. So you got your power on the floor. Darker countertops, which in my opinion, makes it feel really, really dark in here. But I love how big the island is. Of course, you have your under cabinet lighting, which you can see. And then you have your white subway tile for your backsplash. The same under stair storage. Let's go over here. So all this stuff's the same, where you have your room for your drop zone. You have white cabinets in the laundry room. And then out into your 3-car garage. Water heater over here. And then of course your hurricane shutters in the corner over there. All right, finished in the kitchen. Same pantry. All the same appliances. Farmhouse style sink in stainless steel, which looks like there's a dent right. I think I've been. Yep, there you go. You can see it in the camera now. Little dent in that. And then of course your stainless steel dishwasher with the chrome faucets. Not sure what I think about that, but I guess it really doesn't matter what I think. Same extended cabinets and countertops. And then over here, this bedroom actually has a can light in it, whereas all the other ones, it was just a pre-wire for the ceiling fan. And then of course the bathroom over here, same finishes that we've already seen. Okay. Let's cross over the triple sliders to go into the main suite. Same French doors. Of course, you got the tray ceiling. This one does have the can lights as well. And then into the bath. So that same tile we've already seen. Same cabinets, countertops. You do have the little speckle in it. Chrome fixtures. Water closet right over here. Of course, the same. And then the shower. So you got the gray tile, all the same fixtures, just in chrome. You have square tile for your shower pan floor. And then of course your two transom windows. And then your walk-in closet. They added some additional shelving here. I don't think I remember seeing that in the other ones. All right, let's go outside. Take a look at this one. This is one reason this is probably the worst in my opinion, is it's just a regular lanai, which no big deal, but then your backyard. There is gonna be a house right here eventually. So you're gonna have that. You're kind of a corner pond view, but this right here would kill it for me, a house being right there. And then you add being a corner pond and the lagoon and parking lot over there. And that makes this one the worst for me.